y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I've been on here, and I'm sorry. Welcome back to the channel. Before I continue, like, comment, subscribe, share with your just share it, okay? So, for today's video, right? Um, we're gonna be talking about what to call it. What to call it? What to call it? Okay, for a phobia, right? A phobia I have. I was looking for you know. Right. So I have this phobia, right? Like I don't know if it's since that born, but I just have this phobia. And if you know me, you know what I'm talking about. Right? So phobia that I have now is germophobia, right? A cleanliness with let me say a cleanliness. Like fear of germs and obsession with cleanliness, right? That's the definition. So it has like certain things, especially sometimes even if you touch me and I'm not scornful, right? But I'll still be that I'm behaving scornful sometimes. Like from ever since, you know, I don't know how to explain it. But like you see things that belong to me especially. Things like you pick up my toothbrush, I'll get vexed with you. Your hand dirty and you touch my phone, you get vexed with you. What else? Like it's basically everything, right? Every little thing that's irritating me. Listen, you come and you mash me. You see me and you come and you, oh my god. You come and you mash me. You know you slipper dirty. I don't know where you come from. And then it had this incident, not incident, but it had a good bit of times. People, I wanted to cough down some people. Like the other time when I was in town. I went in town was last month, well yeah, sometime last month, late last month, right? And which was like anyway, some weeks ago, I went to town, right? And I was um went to get some stuff for me, right? And then I went in this particular store. Obviously, I won't say liquor store, but yeah, I went in this store, and then I went to get y'all know the scrub, the shower, the people that's made with the kind of flower scrubby thing, right? With a like a thread piece, and it come down like right. I went to get one of that back thing for me because the one I had it kind of get old and whatever. So I went to the store and looking for a proper color and thing. And then the lady, I asked the lady the price. It had two, y'all know it had two, right? It had a big one and a small one, right? So I asked the lady the prices and she told me how much was it, but it was like three something for the small one. I mean for the big one, and the small one was two something. But it wasn't so far apart. So yes, I ended up buying the bigger one. But I'm the type of person, alright? Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I will take it for myself because I know the type of person I am, and I don't want to go out in public and make it look as if I'm scanning people because even though they don't know where I coming from, you know the type of person I am. So I pick it up and end up shoving because then you can shove your hand in. They had the big clay kind of cylinder. So you can shove your hand in and pick it. So I take it out and then I think I went and asked her a question, and I think I went and asked her for the price. So she ended up taking it from me. And when she take it from me now, I look at she hand. And when I look at she hand now, I see she hand dirty. And then the thing about me now, especially when I know what I'm gonna buy, like since I enter the store and I see it and I know it's that what I want, like I tell myself make sure nobody will touch it. Because people go think that I'm scanning them and they go think that because it's COVID and whatnot, I want to play whatever. Even so she reach it and it's how she take it, eh? Let me see if I get something. Let me see if I get something. This is the scrub, right? No one face. This is the scrub, right? So I went and I asked her you know. Excuse me, miss, how much for this? 390. No, no. When woman take it from me, and it is all she take it. Woman take it, and she will feel it up. Not only she will feel it up, she will feel it up. In my mind, right? I know that even though when I go home, I go still have to bleach it and disinfect it and whatever to, cause I know it's my body and parts of my body are using it on and whatnot. But you see now. I ain't feeling gonna be that dirty, and then she hand dirty at the end of the day too, cause I don't know what she touched up before that, right? And then when I look at one finger, like, and the one finger, she fingernail, it cut right down, right? It cut right down, and then she thumb, like I could still see the blackness in it. I could still see the blackness in it. The one thumb dirty, that's how she thumb, and I hate to see, especially if your fingernail cut right down. Listen to me. When you know you want to cut your fingernail, right? Clean it and then cut it. Don't cut it and whatever that day inside of it, it can't clean because that don't make sense. You feel me? Like, better you take out your whole nail and done. Right? So, the man grab, she didn't grab it. She take it, she kinda grab it. But in the way she take it from me and the look, the state that she fingernail, right? In my head, I'm like, better in bite. It is like, better in bite because, your fingernail dirty. And it's not only she fingernail dirty, you had to use the hand sanitizer and thing, and then the hand sanitizer, yes, it's a bit of protection and whatnot, but then it cannot drop your hand, and then, it's what else go through my head. And I finally understanding where you're coming out from. You feel me? So all it was yet when I reached by the cashier. When I reached by the cashier, it's like, oh, I don't need to that. The woman, after she take it from me and she tell me the price, tell me if that making sense. Just to tell me the price, you had to take it from me. You find that making sense. All you had to do is tell me the price. Your hand had to tell me the price. After see a state I think I name too. Seriously? That all of that would have happened, Jay. But take the thing from me. She tell me the price. Look at her. Look at she figure me out. So, okay. And then I look back at the thing with the rest. And I'm like, oh my God. Because I didn't want the rest of colors that was there. So I was looking for another hole where it had the same color where I could grab it. So I go around and it had a hole with this other the same color. I took it, what the color was brown, kind of brownish, took that. She had the same color in she hand, but I wanted another one because she hand dirty, in my head she hand dirty, and he's still dirty almost, she hand dirty, she fingernail dirty. So what I do, I went around, I shove my hand, and I take the other same color, same size, and I take it, and I went by the cashier. So the woman was like, but this is the same, and she look at me. The one probably look at me and she shakes. The one look at me and she just she go about she business. So now I end up by the cashier, and when the things start by the cashier, I didn't tell the cashier, right? What I do now, I was going to tell the cashier how, cause I know my phobia, right? So in my head I'm like, okay, Rhonda, your state, just let the cashier do she thing. In my head, the cashier dealing with money and whatever that I'm paying for, I don't go and I use it to bathe. And even though, like I've said before, you go have to wash out, even though before I use it to bathe, because everybody else just shove it in their hand and, you go have to wash out, but then it's still money, and then money, like, you can wash it your hand and still smell the money on your hand, even though you wash your hand properly. Anyway, so in my head now, I'm like, let me keep calm. So I was going to tell the lady that I'll just shove it in the bag. I know what I touch it. Just shove it in the bag so you can make it look as if You know, I'm scared and I don't know because I mean, I don't know if I like getting what I said. Now you just want a woman, the woman just take the thing and she shove it in the plastic bag. I just let go on, had a heavy sigh. And I don't know, I feel she felt it. She heard, she kind of look at me, like she acknowledged that, you know, I gave up the long hard sigh. She gave me a kind of look. And then the lady that was dealing with me before, she ended up coming around by the cashier. Because she was probably looking at me too. So she ended up coming around by the cashier. And it's something tell me that how they won't talk about it after me. And they probably talk about it after we swear. But can't be bothered too, you know. Can't be bothered. So the man take the thing, she take the, and I gave her paper money, you know. She took the thing and she shoved it in the bag, and I gave her kind of look, you know, I let her sigh. She felt it, she heard it, she looked at me, she acknowledged it. I'm like, okay, you know, so that thanks, I think, and I just go my way, because it real fret me. Feel me, it real fret me. Them things, so it is real fret me. And then, like I've said before, right, I'm not a type of person to scam people. It's just that, you know, it have certain things that when you're dealing with me and when you're dealing with them thing, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it again. I don't know how to explain it. Like if I like go and I'll look up the definition of germophobia and the, you know, the type of person that person is, that type of character, you will understand, right? You will understand. You will have times in buses or anytime anybody rush me, like, and I just feel that type of way. And again, I'm not scornful, but then my skin does just feel, you know, my skin kind of sensitive too, so my skin will just, it will just feel, you know. And if somebody rush me on this side, automatically, like, I will just start feeling icky on the other side. So I just, you know, kind of, after a second or two, I just kind of, you know, touch my hand, not to make it look as if I was calling the person. And then the other time I do that in the bus, I was right in the back of the bus on this end, the left end, right in the end. And then the man next to me, he kind of rushed me for whatever reason, I don't know, but he didn't do it for on purpose. So I end up, you know, kind of thing in my hand. And then the man in front of me, he probably, you know, probably see it, so he turned around and he watched me. And then he turned back. So I'm like, you know, can I make a monkey trick for him? But then again, the man probably thinking that I'm scanning the man, when in reality, no one is scanning the man. And then even when I do home, right, whatever cup I using that cup every single day. Whatever plate I using it every single day. Like, I don't care if it's me that bite, I don't care who bite. If it's me, if it's not, it doesn't matter. Whatever pen I using, it doesn't matter. And only black ink pen I don't use. So whichever chair I sit on, only chair I sit on every single day, same spot. Or else, like, I doesn't go overboard with it to say, you know, I don't make it a big deal, but like, it can't be controlled. It can't. I don't think it could. I don't think. And then I hate, like, in secondary school self, when people used to drink out of a bottle of water. Oh gosh, Lord God, give it a strength. I always had to tell them don't more the bottle, and sometimes they just still mouth it, and I'm like, oh my God. And like, I go be thirsty. And no, after knowing that, like, I just be thirsty, I will be thirsty, and then just knowing that I give somebody out of my water and they mold the bottle, I'm like, back then in school, right? You'll give this shit an inch, and they will just take a yard. They wouldn't ask you for the yard, they wouldn't ask you when to take the yard, when they could take the yard, and if they could take it, and how long, you know, they could go through the yard for, but get them an inch and they take it a yard. It's like they suck it up the bottom. They're sucking on the bottle. Now I used to hate to get shit out of water in school, and I never really used to give, and they didn't really used to ask. It depends on who it was. I would give them, you know, like close friend and thing, no problem. And then even though it depends on who I who that, you know, want water and whatnot. Like if you come to me now, we going out or something, or I meet you somewhere and you ask me for water, I don't know you that much, or you know, we cool and thing, and we ain't so close, and you ask me for water, I give you, and you give me that kind of behavior and thing, I ain't drinking water for the rest of the day. I'm going home and I wash it now. I soaping up the bottle 3, 4, 5 times. I tell another. And I refill it. And then I'm the type of person too, depending on what the situation is, right? When it comes to that, depending on what the situation is, like I ain't gonna use the bottle for a good amount of time. And like if I using ways, a cup, a plate, a spoon, and fork, and then I'm the type of person, right? I don't use forks because in between the fork and then after a while it's like it does, you know, it does turn like kind of get rusty or whatever, so I don't use forks at all. Whatever I eating, it could be fried. I eat fries this morning from yesterday. I eat fries this morning for breakfast and I use a spoon. This is always like shopping, this girl eating fries with spoon. I'm like, okay, you find this. I eat my fries with a spoon. I eat my burger, I finish eating my burger with a spoon. Drinking, well no, I don't really drinking. But yeah, everything I using spoon. And then only fork I just use is them plastic fork and them. Because you know, it's either use it for a couple of times and I throw it, or as I use it, I throw it. Because them it is greasy. When it greasy, like I just hate to not wash it on them fucking them, and just knowing it greasy, like it doesn't matter. Sometimes it doesn't matter how much time to wash them fucking them, it'll still be greasy, so it's just straight. I don't care the fuck for it. And I wash it always, me not washing always. But if I feel the throw, I throw it. I don't care. And then sometimes them bowl and them too, like you just gotta wash it a couple of times and then I just soak them plastic bowl and them I just soak it because it is still greasy and like it just turn me off, you know. So I doesn't use fork to eat at all. And then I just that's why I hate to go into the house because I know the type of person I am, right? So I just hate to go into the house and how to use fork. Well, I just use the spoon. But sometimes like you see the spoon and then if you give me a piece of waste and I see a spot on it, I will take another one. And I always every 2 minutes, and not every 2 minutes I in the pipe, every 2 minutes I in the pipe, any bill I had to pay is the water bill. Because every 2 minutes I in the pipe. And then if I'm in the kitchen and I see fly or something, just you know, even if it's one fly, I see a cup and I look a fly just pass over it and I know how to use the cup. Look, whoever washing the ways, or if I don't wash the ways, I will wash the cup and that cup stay in there until the next 2 weeks. So I'm using that cup the next 2 weeks. Yeah, cup, yeah, ways inside, right? That up to this very day, I ain't touch it. Cause why? I know the type of person I am. So I have specific. I'm a organized person, right? Wherever I see a thing, put it back where you get it, right? Wherever I see a thing, put it back where you get it. Whatever they on my side of the bed, because I shouldn't bring my sister. Whatever they on my side of the bed, leave it. I don't want it cross over. You know, yeah, sometimes you know, depending on, and then yeah, sometimes I just kind of depending on what I'm doing, you know, on her side and on my side. But other than that, you know, let me just leave that. They don't try to upset me. Feel me? Don't get me on the other side. Feel me? So if you call me, you pass your hand and I will feel uncomfortable, right? If you come and I don't know, like you mash my mistake, I will feel uncomfortable. Come and you rush me, it's like automatic, ugh, you know. And then this is what I'm telling you, alright? I'm not scornful. It's just the type of person I am. People don't think I'm scornful, like. And then they just look to tell me, and I hear boyfriend now. Well, go on. Like, I don't know how I'm going. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know. So no, I'm not that way. But I don't know, God is good. God is good. So yes, my video, I hope y'all were listening and thinking, so if you all come across me one day and I'll see this kind of behavior, I'll let me know. Yeah, so that's just me, right? Not conflict for the 100th time. Feel me? So yes, this is the end of my video. I hope you all enjoyed and took two things from me. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and tell a friend to tell a friend, tell the other friend, and the man, the boyfriend, the ex, and the ex-girlfriend friend. Just let them know that I'm out here trying to survive and then getting somewhere, feel me? So yeah, bye bye.